It's done. Harry and Meghan are no longer the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and the monarchy will never be the same. A quiet decree, signed behind the velvet curtains of Westminster, erased their royal identities overnight. What once took decades to build, they lost in a single royal signature. The world watched for years as Netflix specials, podcasts, and California glitz overshadowed royal tradition. Now the crown had finally struck back, with precision, authority, and an unmistakable message. Titles are earned, not leveraged for personal gain. For years, the Sussexes' actions strained family ties to the breaking point. Harry and Meghan stepped away from royal duty, but their influence never left the headlines. Every interview, every documentary, every public statement challenged the monarchy's dignity. King Charles, patient for decades, watched as the legacy his mother protected began to unravel. Behind palace walls, discussions stretched late into the night, advisors debated, and whispers of intervention circulated through Westminster. But patience gave way to necessity. The crown had to act. The royal decision was deliberate, calculated, and unprecedented. Months of quiet deliberation led to a decree that would not only remove Harry and Meghan's titles, but also send a message to the entire institution. The monarchy cannot tolerate chaos disguised as modernity. Comparisons to Prince Andrew's partial punishment lingered in the minds of senior advisors. Lessons were clear. Selective mercy could destroy centuries of tradition. Titles carry weight, and weight demands responsibility. The Sussexes had tested that boundary one too many times. When the news reached Montecito, the reaction was immediate. Meghan reportedly called emergency meetings with her PR and legal teams, frantically strategizing. Harry attempted to shield his wife, urging calm, but even he felt the gravity of what had just occurred. For someone who had built a personal empire around the aura of royalty, losing those 4 words, Duchess of Sussex, was more than a setback. It was a dismantling of identity. Overnight, the Hollywood fairy tale was over. The crown had reclaimed its power silently, surgically, without a single headline in the tabloids. Across the globe, the public reaction was electric. In the United Kingdom, hashtags like title stripped and no more Sussex dominated social media. Memes and hot takes spread faster than any official statement ever could. For the first time in years, sympathy shifted from the California royals to Buckingham Palace. Americans, once captivated by the Hollywood glamour of Sussex life, began to question the authenticity of their narrative. The era of Sussex royal as brand was coming to an abrupt end. The long-term implications are monumental. The monarchy, once overshadowed by celebrity drama, has restored order. Prince William's strategy to streamline royal titles ensures clarity and discipline for generations to come. This was about more than Harry and Meghan. It was about the institution itself. Every global headline, every scandal, every podcast had chipped away at centuries of tradition. Now, the message is clear. The monarchy adapts, but it does not compromise. Meghan's strategy of using royal prestige as currency backfired spectacularly. What she saw as empowerment, the palace saw as defiance. Every public appearance, every charitable venture, every carefully curated social media post, all echoed the crown she had left behind. Titles became transactional, not earned, and the crown could not allow that to continue. King Charles' patience, once guided by love and caution, had reached its absolute limit. Harry, meanwhile, was left grappling with consequences that even Hollywood cannot rewrite. Titles are more than words. They are identity, legacy, and influence. Losing them does not just alter perception, it changes life. The Sussex children, Archie and Lilibet, may one day Google themselves and confront a reality shaped by choices made before their time. Public perception now favors discipline, duty, and tradition over celebrity and controversy. The palace's actions were more than administrative, they were symbolic. The deletion of their profiles from the royal website, the archival of their portraits, the quiet erasure of the Sussex legacy, it was a digital exorcism. For Meghan, control over public image had been her greatest tool. For the crown, silence became louder than any press release. The message was clear. Royal titles are not marketing tools. They are sacred, and the monarchy would defend that sacredness at any cost. For the monarchy, the timing could not have been more critical. The era of selective mercy was over. The actions of Harry and Meghan had forced the crown's hand, exposing the dangers of treating tradition as a brand. Prince William's role in this decision was decisive. He was determined to inherit a monarchy capable of standing on its own, unshaken by media storms, podcasts, or Hollywood alliances. This was not vengeance. This was preservation. And so, overnight, the narrative shifted. For years, Harry and Meghan dictated the conversation. Now, the monarchy did. The Sussex titles, royal privileges, and illusion of dual loyalty were stripped away, leaving the couple to navigate life as Harry and Meghan, not as representatives of an institution they had long criticized. The crown had learned from past mistakes, acted decisively, and reasserted its authority. For the first time in years, the world saw the monarchy not reacting to scandal, but leading with resolve. The question remains, what's next for Harry and Meghan? Without titles, without privileges, and without the aura of royal association, their influence is challenged. Their identity as Hollywood royalty fades, replaced by the reality of ordinary names with extraordinary baggage. The monarchy, meanwhile, has reset its course, strengthened its foundations, and sent a warning to any who might mistake privilege for immunity. The era of Sussex dominance is over, and the crown has spoken. The story of Harry and Meghan is now a cautionary tale. Titles, influence, and legacy are not commodities to be leveraged. They are privileges, earned through service, duty, and respect for centuries-old institutions. King Charles and Prince William have made the choice that history will remember. The Sussex chapter ends not in fanfare, but in a quiet, deliberate reclamation of royal authority, a moment that reshapes the monarchy for generations to come.